Okay, welcome back to our class. This is the second part of the lesson 30, motion and time. In first part we already studied motion, different types of motion, slow and fast motion, uniform and non-uniform motion, speed, units of speed, etc. In this session we mainly study simple pendulum, units of time, speedometer and odometer, then graphical representation of motion. First is simple pendulum. In simple pendulum, it is suspended in a long thread. In outside this metal ball there is called bob. Then it is the example of periodic motion or oscillatory motion. That means to and fro motion from the one side to other side. Then this starting portion, this represent F represent starting. That means mean position. Then mean position you have to rotate into first E, then extreme position, then go back and then come rest, then come into D, extreme position. This the rotation of time taken to one complete rotation is represented time period. That means this moving time to and fro movements there. This complete take one revolution is called time period. Then once I read that, a simple pendulum consists of a small metal ball called bob, which is suspended by a long thread from a rigid support such that bob is free to swing back and forth. And it is a simple pendulum moving represented to and fro motion or periodic motion. In another name is oscillatory motion. Then a pendulum completes every swing or every oscillation in exactly the same time provided its length should be kept constant. The pendulum is said to be have completed one oscillation. That means time taken by the pendulum to complete one oscillation is called time period. That means this pendulum is starting one position to another position. Time taken to one complete oscillation is represented time period. Then next is units of time. Then small unit is seconds, representing small letter s. The largest units of time is minute and hour. That means 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds, 1 day represents 24 hours, then 1 year represents 12 months, 1 month represents 30 days. And the units of time. What is the unit of time? Seconds, minutes and hours. Then next is speedometer and odometer. You hear this word speedometer and odometer. Yes, these vehicles using some machines there. Speedometer and odometer. Speedometer means the vehicles moving, then measure the speed of the vehicle. Then odometer means measure the distance, how many kilometers this travel, this distance measure. Once more, then speedometer is an instrument on a vehicle's dashboard which indicates the speed of the vehicle when it is moving. Speedometer indicates the speed of the vehicle moving. Then this instrument tells the speed of running vehicle at that instant of time taken in kilometer per hour. Then next is odometer, an instrument which is used for measuring the distance travelled by a vehicle is known as odometer. Odometer used to measure the distance travelled by a vehicle. Then next is graphical representation of motion. In first we study motion, then how to represent the graph. There are three types of graph there: distance time graph, bar graph and pie graph. We already studied this graph in maths. Then first distance time graph. That means this graph represented two axes there, x axis and y axis. X axis represent time and y axis represent distance. Then this is the graph of distance time graph. And next is bar graph. Bar graph means it is the rectangular boxes there. This represents bar graph. In one example is cricket match. Overs right in x axis and runs right in y axis. Two axes is there, x-axis and y-axis. Then next is pie graph. Pie graph represent a percentage. Then in our environment contains gases there, nitrogen, oxygen and other gases. Nitrogen is more amount, then represent this area. Oxygen is then other gases. These is the distance time graph and bar graph and pie graph. Then definition of this graph, bar graph, a diagram which shows information as thin rectangles known as bars of different heights is known as bar graph. That means bar graph represent different heights of rectangular box represent bar graph. Then pie chart means a kind of graph or diagram which shows the percentage composition of something in the form of slices of a circle. The whole circle representing 100% is known as pie chart. Pie chart mainly using percentage or composition of subjects is used pie graph. Understand this section? Okay. Then once more, this session we will study simple pendulum. Then simple pendulum working in periodic motion or oscillatory motion. That means one oscillation completing simple pendulum represent time period. Then units of time is in small unit is second, as largest unit is minute and hour. Then 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. 1 minute represent 60 seconds. Then 1 day 24 hours. 1 month 30 days. 1 year 12 months. Then speedometer and odometer. What is the use of speedometer and odometer? Speedometer used to measure the speed of the vehicle. Then odometer, it can measure the distance traveled by a vehicle. Speedometer measure speed, odometer represent the distance. Then graphical representation of motion is distance time graph, bar graph and pie graph. Okay, then this lesson finish. Understood this?